Sandy Hamm, just
Sandy.
videotaping. Yes.
How you doing?
Mike, good to see you.
Do we have something in our packet on this?
I didn't even see you over here.
They should be
I'm Tom Kinsey.
we just got done with all two, right?
Sequential order, yeah.
There's McNulty.
Let's take a look.
I talked to you back when they didn't
That's it?
cancel trick or treating when we got,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and they told me, well, the city's doing it, and it wasn't you, it was someone else. Well, the city's doing it. I said, well, the city has sidewalks. We don't have it here. You know, 3-4 inches of snow. Seems like a dangerous situation for the kids.
Did we get all the way around with the intros? David German, trustee.
Yeah,
You know who I am.
I know who you are.
Is that good?
It took a while. It took a while.
All right.
I know.
Did we get all the way around with intros?
We did.
Okay. Then Ed, if you wouldn't mind, why don't you take 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 minutes, whatever you want. Tell us a little bit about the
Basically-
history of it and what your issues and concerns and stuff are.
Basically, when Harmony Homes developed this subdivision back in the early 70s, they had a problem here with the pitch of the ditch starting about 3 homes up on the other side of Timber Trail here. It held water up there. I bought in 76 with a ditch that was considerably different than this. They recognized the problem at some point after that. The town did. I don't know if it was through complaints. I'm guessing it was because the water just sat up there. And then they decided that the ditches from Timber Trail through my neighbor's yard would have to be dug out deeper. So they came through, I think it was probably in about the mid-80s, and dug them out. And they sodded, but instead of recutting the entire contour, at this point they just went down. You can almost see it. You would be able to see it a lot easier if they had not put rock in here, because they found out that the sod wasn't sticking after they attempted sodding it. So in about 91 they came through and tried the rock, and the rock sticks. It doesn't go anywhere, but it catches everything. So it's slowly filling up again, and the problem now is with me, my culvert's rotted out, it's old, but it's a more expensive job now because the ditch is deeper than it was when I built here. I personally feel that because of the additional expense, the town should have some responsibility in this project. I've been told that standard concrete ends will not apply in this case because of the depth of the ditch. That the metal ends would work, but I don't want metal ends unless I have a high grade of asphalt available.
Well, I can get precast 18 inches for that, but this I can't do. This would have to be custom work.
Right, and we did discuss that, yeah. But
What's the size of the culvert?
Looks like 18.
well, that one's a 15.
No, it's an 18.
That's a 15, but 18 has been recommended.
So the town put the stone in?
Yeah, in about 91 they put the rock in because
All right.
they just couldn't grow grass in there.
Okay.
Or the sod didn't. The sod, I think they tried sod first, but it washed out on the first storm.
Chris and Jerry, you guys got a better eye than I do probably, but maybe this is a little bit of an illusion because this is going down the hill, but doesn't it look like there's pitch from that culvert invert to this one? Boy, there's not very much cover on that one.
What's the issue here? I mean, you don't have a drainage problem, do you?
Well, there's always water here, but there's springs in these hills. My issue is I've got an estimate to repair this, which I feel I shouldn't be fully responsible for.
Okay.
Because this isn't the ditch that was here when I bought this property. This is
Repair the culvert, you mean?
right to replace it. It's a more expensive job now because the ditch was dug out.
This is what I think.
You know, and I understand the $1,500 average expense I was told. But I'm not willing to.
Get David out. Who's got the good eye? How far from this culvert to the one by the street?
I didn't catch that, Brian.
Just trying to get a guess.
Okay.
100 feet? Chris is being face it off. That's kind of what I was going with. Chris thinks that's really low.
Yeah, I don't.
It sure looks like in this section. I don't know. It's right up there, but this. Yeah, that sure looks to me like. I have no idea.
I know that there's nothing wrong with it.
You got tips, that's not the problem. Yeah, I mean, you'd never get grass to grow in here ever.
No, I don't.
Well, the water's
Unless they got floating sod.
I had always been
I get that, but
I was okay with that.
The water's still
Well, I think-
well, no, I don't believe it. Like, if you look at it, stands. I've seen hardly any water.
I think you get stuck in the pockets of the brick, of the rock.
But then they fill up and it should move out of the pockets.
Some of the water's got a dissipation.
Sure.
Yes.
How far? There you go.
110.
Should have said plus or minus 10%.
culverts and was afraid to ask.
So I mean, just even as a thought, moving forward, looking at stuff, we've got some things, I mean, this wouldn't be difficult at all to simply set up laser level and shoot inverts of culverts. I mean, this culvert's gonna be replaced. That's somehow or other part on the agenda. We've gotta make sure that this is an appropriate height, whatever happens with the ditch, to try to maintain, I would think, the uniform pitch from there at least to the next driveway, right? I mean, you don't want this thing too high or too low, or it's going to screw with issues either this way or that way. So,
I am 5.5 inches. I checked that myself.
5.5 inches higher than there.
Yes.
You got any idea? And I'm going to ask you to do it, but from here to there, I mean, that.
You know, I had the transit here.
All right, but that's something we could do to get that information, right? Okay. Is this big picture question I asking you and him to get an answer with it, this culvert replacement? I mean, culvert replacement, that's on property owner's dime. It's just the nature of the way that is. Is this reflecting that some of this is rusted out and shot and stuff? I mean, this is going to happen pretty quickly, but I think part of this is we need to find out whether you do something or nothing with the rest of this before you do the culvert replacement. Is that where we're at? Figure out the big picture.
I don't know if we were to redo this all over again, money no object, I don't know if we'd make this ditch any shallower.
Agreed. Yeah. So I mean, but we probably need a bit of information, more information than we're going to get this afternoon. Does that make sense? Yep. I mean, we're kind of cued in or fixed by.
It's really flat
Stick
culvert
culvert.
and then it dies.
Is that a culvert replacement, or does anybody know the asphalt? You know your neighbor?
Yes.
Or maybe Jerry knows. Is that a recent thing, Jerry? That was a culvert replacement. You guys know how long's that been there? Huh?
Put that one on about 6 years ago, something.
How big is that one?
It's an 18.
An arch, 18 arch.
It might be a 21 arch.
All right. So, I'm not trying to cut this short, but we understand what the issue is. We need some more information. This will be on the agenda for next week at the village board meeting. We may or may not have, someone's gonna take some time, information, to do anything with it, but at least we want to keep it on the radar. Is that fair enough?
I'm guessing we still have COVID-19 restriction on the meeting.
We are meeting, and we've got, if you come to the meeting, we've got chairs that are dispersed within the meeting room
Okay.
area and stuff. I mean, people want to wear masks, are welcome to it. So we've got board members and staff are spread out, and we've got people in the meeting room, chairs dispersed far and wide.
And were they closed for some time?
We had been closed, but that's been off for several weeks.
Okay.
We had closed, and we're back to a regular meeting schedule now. Okay, who's got the time? So we keep moving on.